Pixar is a name synonymous with decades of great stories, lovable characters, heartfelt moments, and a massive cultural impact. But one of my favorite things about the animation juggernaut is how they excel at making movies for all ages. One of the best examples can be found in one of my favorite Pixar films, Ratatouille.
Les rêves des amoureux sont comme le bon vin, ils donnent de la joie au bien.
What does it mean for a movie to be for all ages? It's a phrase that's used to describe animated movies very often, when in reality it doesn't really apply to that many of them. Being for all ages means that the movie offers something substantial for viewers of any age. Substantial being the key word there. Being for all ages is not having a dumb movie and then throwing in overt, cheap jokes made for adults and older kids.
Ladies, get busy! We're gonna be laying some eggs tonight!
No, stop! No.
Contrary to popular belief, this does not make a movie appeal to people of multiple ages. This is a lazy attempt at making a movie for all ages. It's the worst way to go about it, but unfortunately a very popular way. So now that we've established what a movie shouldn't do, let's get back to the positive example. I saw Ratatouille for the first time in theaters in 2007 when I was 6 years old. I fell in love with it. I loved the characters, the music, the food, and really everything about it. During the months after I saw it, I would sit on the bleachers of my brother's baseball games, filling page after page of my notebook with sketches of Remy, Alfredo, and the other characters. It was one of the first theater-going experiences I remember, and it's all I wanted to talk about for a week straight. After the week, the discussion reverted back to Star Wars, which was the default setting. The next time I saw Ratatouille was when I was about 10. I loved it just as much as the first time, if not more. I picked up on things that I hadn't noticed initially. I loved the characters the first time, but this time I sympathized with Remy and his journey of self-discovery. The story opened up for me, and I was able to immerse myself in it and enjoy it at a fuller level. The movie evolved for me yet again when I watched it as a 13-year-old. For one, the love story between Alfredo and Colette was appealing to me for the first time, but as a whole, I just fell even more in love with the movie. Watching as a 10-year-old, I sympathized with Remy. Watching as a 13-year-old, I started to relate to Remy. Coming into my own a little bit, figuring out who I was and how I saw the world, I began to see a little bit of myself in Remy. And then I watched Ratatouille this week. I'm 16, 17 next week, what up? And surprise, surprise, the movie changed again for me. I related to Alfredo for the first time and really understood the relationship between him and Remy as I hadn't before. I also noticed the filmmaking in a way that I hadn't before. Director Brad Bird, who also directed The Incredibles, Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, The Iron Giant, and just so many great things, infuses the story with such a unique style that I was able to fully appreciate this time around. I watched the movie in between the times I mentioned, and it changed every time. But the times I spoke on were the times when the most major changes occurred, and I have no doubt that the movie will continue to evolve and change with every subsequent time I watch it. I saw the movie with my grandparents the first time, and they both loved it. My parents both love it. Ratatouille tells a story that is genuinely appealing to kids, teens, and adults alike. It does this by being sincere and not pandering to any of these demographics. It evolves and develops with the viewers as they grow older. And if you ask me, that is the very definition of a film for all ages. How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, you can like the video or share it with someone if you want to. Subscribe to see a video like this every Tuesday, and here are some more old pictures of me, because, oh, there's Ethan. Because why not? Old pictures are old.